Wednesday, October the 30th, and I would like to welcome you guys to the Legal Wars podcast. So you guys, if y'all are viewing the content after it was previously recorded, I'm just going to take a second and just wait for some people to start getting in here, then we'll get started. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning. As y'all come in, please say hello. Please introduce yourselves, guys. Welcome to the Legal Wars podcast. Happy hump day, middle of the week. I wasn't going to stream until Saturday. I'm still going to stream on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? But I decided to go ahead and stream today. As you guys come in, will y'all please say hello, introduce yourselves, please? Who that is? That's Todd. Good morning, Todd. Yes, sir. We almost at the end. It's election day. You have a good day too, sir. Guys, as y'all come in, will y'all like the video if y'all haven't already? And please, please, please jump down in the comments, say hello so I can know who's in here. Mr. Steven. He said his wife's boyfriend is voting for Trump. Mr. Steven, who are you voting for, though? Who you voting for, Steven? It sounds like you voting for Kamala. Which, in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with that. But that's subjective, though. Merpid says Trump. Steven, you said Trump, too. Beautiful Melanin says, good morning, good morning, good morning, Ruben. Good morning, guys. Y'all get down in the comments and say good morning as y'all come in. Bless up, Kev. What's up, my brother? What's up? What's up? And good morning, bless up, Kev. If you guys hadn't, good morning, Mr. Ruben. Good morning, good morning. If you guys hadn't liked the video already, I ask that y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Beautiful Melon, thank you for joining. I think you're going to have a great time here. Republicans, Democrats, Independents, it don't matter who you are. We just try to have a nice, healthy debate. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Legal Wars podcast. I'm glad that you guys could join me. Guys, we are counting down to the election. Tuesday, less than a week. Who you got? Who do you guys got? Y'all are supporting Trump. Y'all supporting VP Harris. Y'all let me know. Please jump down in the comments. Feel free to express yourself, and let's get to the content. So, guys, to be honest, you guys know I have been an avid supporter of VP Harris. I have given her over 10 keys to victory, in which I've seen her do. Bless her, Kev can tell you guys that. As a matter of fact, there's only one decision that she has made that I disagree with her on, and that's picking Walz instead of Shapiro. The only other thing I saw that gave me chills and gave Donald Trump his only momentum in this race, which he is trying to ride to November 5th, was VP Harris's loyalty and not separating from Joe Biden. That mistake I made on the campaign, however, was cleared and connected. So, guys, VP Harris has clearly stated, since that first time she said that she's gonna, she didn't see no different in what Joe Biden's administration than how she was gonna run it. She's clearly changed on that. You see what I'm saying? And I think the American people got the point. Okay, guys, of the 7 battleground states, VP Harris needs to be strong as is in Michigan. And early voting, things look good. But I also said that she needed to visit some of those college towns. I stated she visit Raleigh, North Carolina, and do a huge rally concert to attract the voters at nearby Duke, NC State, and UNC. Harris leads among 18 to 29-year-olds by 20% in most polls, and those voters aren't likely voters, but they are the largest segment of the population in which you can pull voters from, meaning if Harris mobilized new voters to vote, she could win in a landslide. Harris started off the week with several stops in Michigan, including a concert in Ann Arbor. I think that's a fantastic idea, and she could drive up the numbers in the youth vote, being Ann Arbor is a huge college town where the University of Michigan is. She did Shannon Sharp's show on Monday as well as a few other stops in Michigan on Monday. Bless Up Kev could probably tell you guys about that. He's from Michigan. So on Tuesday, of course, she did a rally in D.C. That was yesterday, last night. Did y'all watch it? To remind America of Donald Trump's last year in office. On Wednesday, that's today, she's going to Wisconsin, and on Thursday, she's going to Arizona. I think her strategy was not to focus on one state or one group, but strategically, according to the early vote operation, to visit all the battlegrounds, to do huge rallies that are good for optics, and it motivates people to vote. Donald Trump, on the other hand, held a huge rally in Madison Square Garden on Sunday. You guys see Trump in MSG on Sunday? He brought all the MAGA with him. I'll say that Melania, his wife, spoke as well, and that's the first speech she gave this campaign season. Trump started Monday in Georgia. Tuesday, he went to PA. Wednesday and Friday, he's going to Wisconsin, and on Thursday, he's going to Nevada. So, guys, this is it. The very last week before Tuesday. That's how we started with with Legal Wars podcast. We started on the election. This is the last week, guys. Since VP Harris has entered the race in late July, we have seen hundreds, if not thousands, of social media posts, campaign ads, campaign rallies, yard signs, etc., 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 and it's all coming down to Tuesday. It's America's choice, guys. We are about to take part in the greatest exercise of democracy on the face of the earth. We are about to elect the leader of the free world. So here's our discussion, guys. How we do it here with the discussion, I would just ask that everybody in the chat participate. Y'all jump down into the comments. Let me know what y'all think. I'm going to jump down with y'all. We'll start having that discussion. I just ask that you guys would make your comments more detailed, okay? So my first question to y'all is who y'all got, okay? There's a lot of issues on the table. Jump down in the comments. Express yourselves. Let me know. What's the main issue for you? Is it immigration? Is it abortion? What about the economy? And guess also, let me know this. Which candidate do you feel has your best interest in mind and why? Again, guys, I ask that everybody participates in the discussion. You'll be descriptive with your answers. Jump down in the comments and let me know. Okay, so everyone in here right now, I thank you guys for being here. I ask that you like the video. If you're on a cell phone, just double tap your screen, scroll down on the bottom of the computer, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Also, guys, if you want to donate to the channel, I stop everything I'm doing, read your comment, hit that super chat button, okay, and I'll address you directly. So, guys, I'm jumping down in the comments right now. I'm going to see what you guys thought about my intro, see what you guys got to say. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Drone Addiction says, congratulations, Harris walks on the win. Yes, sir, I surely hope so. Shannon Hunter says she's only VP and can't do much. I'm not sure if you were talking to me, Shannon Hunter. I see Jimmy says Harris walks. He looks like he's voting for Harris or walks. Ruben Rodriguez says that she doesn't have any policy. Ruben, we're about to go over that right now. Which candidate is best for you? That's what the whole entire stream is about. We're about to get into that right now. Whose policies are best for you? We get to the good stuff in just a second. Ralph, I don't know what he's talking about. I guess he's talking to somebody. I guess he's talking to somebody else. Let's see. Beautiful Melon says, we've pissed off too many countries. Can you expound on that? You know what I'm saying? What do you mean about that? Star says, God bless. Good morning, Star. How are you doing, baby? If you guys are in here, I ask that you guys will like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Guys, jump down in the comments, man. Give me something good to talk about, guys. You know what I'm saying? I know it's still early in the morning. You guys ain't woke up yet, but we finna get to the good stuff. So which of these two candidates, it's America's choice. It all boils down to this. Which of these two candidates are best for you? Let's start with Donald Trump. Let's look at Donald Trump's policies and let's talk about Trumponomics, okay? So guys, I've said this time and time again that giving a tax cut to a rich person just to turn around and tax a poor person makes absolutely no sense. Make it make sense. Giving a tax cut to a rich person just to turn around and take the money from a poor person, it just makes no sense. Trump is offering tax cuts to the rich. I'm talking major tax cuts. And he's throwing in a no tax on tips and a no tax on overtime to attempt to get you to drink the Kool-Aid. Okay? It's simple. 10% of the income that America as a nation, as a country receives comes from taxes. If you're cutting taxes on everybody and everything, that means that America doesn't receive that revenue. It's less revenue. It doesn't make sense. That means less money for teachers, less money for roads and bridges, less money to help the poor. Sure, allowing people to have more money on their paychecks is a great thing, and I'm all for that. But at Trump's core, he just wants to continue to give rich people tax cuts and then turn his back on the poor. Let's break it down. Let's talk about it. So I know what you guys are going to say in the comments. I already know what you guys are saying. You're saying that rich people create the jobs. Yeah, I understand that. So don't tax small businesses. It's simple. For example, if the business makes more than $100 million a year, they will not have to close their doors if they pay higher taxes. Y'all show me an individual that makes $1 million a year that ever went broke from paying more taxes. Show me one, okay? If an individual makes $1 million a year and wants to sell a $9 million yacht, having to pay 8% more in corporate gains tax isn't going to break him. And it's going to give the government more money to give to teachers for roads. Make it make sense, y'all. We're breaking down Trumponomics. Is Trumponomics good for you? That's the question. Is it good for you? Let's keep breaking it down. This is the most of my argument. And besides me thinking that Trump is unfit, it is really the only major policy decision that I disagree with the Republicans on. If you want to give a tax break to a major business, that's cool, but it must come with stipulations. Duh, we will give you X, Y, or Z percentage of a break on your taxes if you hire X, Y, or Z number of employees. Just because a person is rich and provides a job for someone that they are doing to help their own bottom line isn't a reason for them not to pay taxes. Make it make sense. America has a deficit. So break this down. America got like a $40 trillion deficit. So for your family, let's say that you $400,000 in debt. You $400,000 in debt, okay? And 10% of your income come from going to a little side job. Say it's delivering newspapers, like we back in the 80s or something. 10% of your income come from delivering newspapers. So you're saying we're not going to deliver newspapers, you $400,000 in debt. So you losing money. So if you losing money, you already in debt. You know what you're going to do? You're going to start cutting stuff because you already in debt. What we going to cut? We going to cut the Department of Education. What Project 2025 say? What you going to cut? You going to cut the money for the roads and the bridges? You going to cut the police officers' raises? Because if you taking less income in from taxes, then you making less money. You already have a deficit, bro. It makes no sense. No sense. Again, I never knew a rich man to go broke from paying taxes. Y'all tell me one rich man y'all know that has went broke from paying taxes. But it's plenty of poor and homeless people that the government can impose a 1 to 3% tax on billionaires to feed them homeless. If the rich were lining up to feed the poor, then there wouldn't be a need for this conversation. But the fact is, they're not. So if Trump wants to impose tariffs that cost the average American family $4K a year, y'all get in the comments. We finna talk about it. And at the same time, he wants to give all his billionaire buddies a tax break. I mean, who's winning? Y'all tell me how you winning. How you winning by Trump giving Jeff Bezos a tax break? How you winning? What would Jeff Bezos getting a tax cut? How would that help you? How would that help you? Which candidate's best for America? Him giving a rich person tax cut. You saying Amazon create jobs? What, you work for Amazon? That's what I'm saying. How does that help you? You think he's hiring people for a job? You think Jeff Bezos hiring people for a job because he cares about them? Or does he care about Amazon and their bottom line? Let me run that back one more time, because I know the Republicans' argument about this conversation, Trumponomics, their argument is that the rich man creates the job. So let me ask you again, okay? Do you think that Jeff Bezos is hiring people for a job because he cares about them, or is it because he cares about Amazon and their bottom line, or is it because he cares about his pockets? It is not a rich man's responsibility to look after the weak and the elderly. It is the government's responsibility. If it's the government's job to help those who fall between the cracks, can someone point to me one of Donald Trump's policies that helps the poor? I'm going to ask you one more time. I don't care if you're not poor. You could be middle class. We're going to get to Kamala's policies in just a second. My question is to you guys. Can you guys point to one of Donald Trump's policies that help the poor? Just one. Y'all get in the comments right now. We at discussion time. Don't just say something. I mean, if you want to have a real live discussion, guys, we can have the discussion. We can have the debate. If you're just saying something goofy, I'm going to skip over that. The question I have for y'all that we're going to get in the discussion and have this conversation this morning. Which candidate is best for you and your family? For you and your family. And can you point to one of Donald Trump's policies that helps the poor? Okay? So guys, again, name one of the policies that helps you or your family. Jump down in the comments right now and let me know. So everyone right now, guys, I ask that y'all like the video. If you guys haven't already, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Also, guys, if y'all want to donate to the channel, you can hit that super chat button and I'll stop the comments and address your comment directly, and your donation is much appreciated. So guys, I'm down in the comments. I'm seeing what you guys saying. Which one of Trump's policies directly help you? MM says no tax on tips. I understand that. And that was a good policy. But MM, this is what I'm saying. I think Trump came up with the no tax on tips just because he wants to like try to butter up to you guys. Because in reality, none of his policies help the American people as a whole. His policies help the rich people. So, hey, if I want to get a couple votes, I could say, hey, no tax on overtime, no tax on tips. And I could get some votes. But overall, his policies do not help regular Americans like me and you. Maggie Pie says self-sufficiency on energy. Good morning, baby. How you doing, Miss Maggie Pie? Daniel says the child tax credit that he is offering, no tax on tips or overtime, tariffs on countries that would make their products here. I really don't know what you don't understand about any of this. Daniel, thank you for the comments, sir. Thank you for participating in the process. The child tax credit, that's not Donald Trump's policy. That's VP Harris's policy. We're about to go over that. But who don't have children? A lot of people have children, and that's my point. So the child tax credit could basically help anybody. Because if it won't help you directly, you know somebody who have children, somebody in your family, a friend. You see what I'm saying? So that could help any and everybody. But I'm saying the no tax on tips, yeah, that sounds good. But the thing is I don't make tips. So that how does that help me? No tax on overtime. Both of those are two good policies. But my point is, I just think he threw in those policies. He just threw that in. He just threw that in there so to get you to drink the Kool-Aid, man, because his policies do not help people like me and you. But Daniel, those are some good points. He says on countries that make their own products here, that's another good policy. But I just don't see how that gets the American the economy jumping. I don't see how that helps regular people. Miss Michelle says, good morning, Miss Michelle. She says that she voted in Pennsylvania. Who'd you vote for, Michelle, if you don't mind me asking? If you don't mind me asking, ma'am, who did you vote for? I would love to know that. Courtney says Trump got this easy. Can't wait to see. Hey, Miss Courtney. Hey, Miss Courtney, I just want you to hold up to the end of this chat. You hold up, Miss Courtney, to the end of this stream. I think that I don't what you saying that I don't see that. I don't even see that him having it. But if he have it, it's definitely not easy. Definitely. Because I want to see where you guys get that from. We're going to get to that in a second. The Republicans have been actively telling people to go out there and vote. Actively. Okay? Previously, Donald Trump was telling them not to vote early. They don't have a ground game. So they cannot compete with the Democrats on election day. So Republicans have been actively telling their voters to vote. So their numbers look decent. It looks better than 2020, but they're not winning. They're not winning. Democrats have more voters than they have, period. You see what I'm saying? Michelle, I didn't say you were a bot, Michelle. I know that you're not a bot. You know what I'm saying? But Democrats have more votes, period. You see what I'm saying? So I don't see it. But we're going to get to those numbers in a second. In just a second. Let me see. John Luke Shargo says Democrat voters for North Korea. No. If any voters are voting for North Korea, you know who voted for North Korea? You know who went and shook Kim Jong-un's hand? Who best friends with Kim Jong-un? That's Donald Trump homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Daniel says you're joking, right? I'm saying, what about joking? Listen, Daniel, I'm asking you to tell me some policies that help you and your family. That's all I ask. Tell me some of Trump's policies that help you and your family. I heard somebody say fracking. Hey, fracking helps you and your family. Magpie says 6 or 7 swing states are leaning Trump. Magpie, we're going to get into that in just a second. You guys got to remember 52 million people voted. 52 million. So if you're looking at the polls right now, a third of the electorate is gone. A third of the people who are going to vote are gone. So who are they polling right now? They're polling people who's saying they're going to vote, who's not going to vote, and the remaining percentage of the voters. So you got to look at those polls a certain way. You see what I'm saying? Because we got real live data that's here right now. Real live data. We can look at the real live data, the numbers. And we're going to do that in just a second, guys, okay? We're going to go over that in just a second. Christopher Wilson says we haven't sent him billions like the Democrats did. So the Democrats have sent Kim Jong-un billions of dollars. Put the link in the chat, sir, please. Christopher, will you please put the link in the chat to show how the Democrats have sent Kim Jong-un billions of dollars? I want to see that for myself. Let's see. Average Keynote says Trump wants to get rid of income tax. That's what I'm saying. That don't make no sense to me. In my opinion, that doesn't help the country. How does it help the country? That's 10% of America's income that come from income tax. That's what he's trying to do. I ain't going to tax the rich people. I'm not going to tax these people. I'm not going to tax these people. But if anybody do need to be taxed, it's going to be the poor. The poor going to foot the bill, bro. They always, bro, you know stuff rolled downhill. You know, they always dump the garbage on the poor people. Man, you know the poor people gonna foot the bill. That's how it's always go. You see what I'm saying? Jay Park says, oh, of course, he doesn't want to talk about fracking. Yeah, let's talk about fracking, Jay Park. I'm saying, what you guys want to talk about fracking for? VP Harris passed the tie-breaking vote that allowed those companies to lease the land to frack. So I'm saying, I'm trying to figure out, like, y'all talking about some talking point, Republican Fox News talking points about how she evolved her stance. Donald Trump has done that. Donald Trump used to support abortion. Do you guys know that? Go back and research it. Donald Trump was a Democrat, man. Everybody evolved. You see what I'm saying? It's like everybody can evolve on their stance. What's wrong with that? That's all that happened. Charlie says Kamala lost over 300,000 children. See what I'm saying? James Jones, listen, I'm going to say this, okay? You guys know I am strong on immigration. And see, here's the thing. So you guys Republicans, y'all look at a Democratic administration and say, hey, they trash, straight trash. You let all those people in, like those people are bad enough, but losing the 300 children, that's enough almost for somebody to go over jail over, or to definitely get sued for incompetence, which we know that's not possible, but I'm just saying losing that many children. So the Republicans have used that as a talking point. Guys, VP Harris last night stated clearly that I was Joe Biden's vice president. Okay, I agree with a lot of things Joe Biden did, but I am not Joe Biden. I'm not gonna govern like Joe Biden. I'm gonna bring a fresh new set of leadership into the White House. So I'm saying I'm trying to figure out what you guys don't understand about that. So you talking about the 300,000 children? I can't hate on you for that. My heart goes out to those kids. You see what I'm saying? Like, I hate that they allowed that many people, the illegals. You guys know I'm an independent. But VP Harris has been sent down with Republicans. Has she not? I'll grab the Kool-Aid now if y'all need me to. VP Harris has been sent down with Republicans. Has she or has she not? So you know what that tells me? It's that she's open to listening to the other side. If she's open to listening to the other side, those Republicans are going to tell her that, hey, VP Harris, you got to fix this immigration. So we just rolling the dice and giving her a chance to fix the immigration. Jones, this is what I'm saying, my brother. So, Jones, I'm glad you brought that up, Jones. Even though I'm asking you guys, what policies do you guys know or have of Trump's that helps you? But if we want to talk about immigration, let's talk about immigration. So you say Trump's policies help you. Okay, so let's just say hypothetically, God forbid, that Trump gets elected as 47. So we get to January. First day one, what I'm going to do? I'm going to build a wall. Nah, I just play. Day one, what he going to do? He going to close the border. So, Jones, we got the border closed now, because you got to remember, he was president 4 years ago. Remember that? So you close the border. After you get the border closed, good morning, Mr. Collin. How you doing, my brother? After you get the border closed, okay, you got the border closed. And you start deporting people. How many people you could deport? Deporting those criminals, it ain't nothing wrong with that. You need to get them criminals out of here. I think VP Harris is going to do that anyway. Okay, y'all got to remember, VP Harris used to be a prosecutor. She was tough, bro. Look at her. Look at VP Harris' record as a prosecutor in the state of California. She was tougher than you guys think. Okay, so I think she gonna deport them criminals, no doubt. So look, Trump saying he gonna deport 10 million, 11 million, 20 million. He gonna deport, bro. He not deporting all those people. So he just gonna close the border. So he got 4 years to close the border and deport 2 million people like he did last time. And then right behind him, Joe Biden gonna get elected again. A Democrat gonna get elected and open the borders up again. This has been going on for 30 years. Republican comes in, the Republican close the border, deport people, the Democrat comes right behind them and open up the. How is that fixing the problem? That's not a solution to the problem. That's all VP Harris is saying. That's just putting a Band-Aid on a broken arm. You're going to stop it for 4 years max. You're going to slow it down for 4 years max. Yeah, that's going to help. But what VP Harris is doing, she wants a solution to fix the problem. She's saying that we need workers to work these low-paying jobs because the Americans aren't working these jobs. So in order to get the immigrants in here to boost the economy, what they need to do is keep track of who's coming over the border. They need to fix that. They need to fix the amnesty problem. You see what I'm saying? 7 months they don't have enough amnesty judges. They don't have enough amnesty workers down in those South American countries. Remember, they said that they were going to make her the border czar. Well, she studied that. They need more amnesty workers. They need more amnesty judges. Okay, we talking about giving a real solution to the problem. You need more border control agents. You need to finish that wall that they started building. Trump's wall, not no big beautiful wall, and Mexico didn't pay for it, but they still got money on that wall, so they need to finish that wall. It's comprehensive, bro. I'm gonna close the border and I'm gonna deport all the immigrants. Puerto Rico is a trash can. Blah, 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 blah. They're eating the cats and the dogs. Blah, 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 blah. It's not fixing the problem, bro. That's all I'm saying. So he's talking tough on immigration, and that sounds good, and that might put a Band-Aid on the problem, but it's not going to fix the problem. So I'm saying, which other of Trump's policies that benefit y'all? I'm just trying to figure that out, guys. I'm down here with y'all in the comments. Let's have a discussion. So I see my boy, hold up. I see, who came in here that I seen? One of my moderators came in here. I wanted to read your comment, brother. I'm sorry. I'm looking for it. You'll comment again, guys. Down here, guys. Give me some. Let's have a lively debate about this. Let's debate this. You see what I'm saying? Let's not just say Trump or something stupid. Y'all making comments, bro. Make AP. He says, as I'm listening to what you're saying, you're actually thinking it through and putting emotions to the side. I respect that, bro. That's facts. AP, what am I saying that's wrong? What am I saying? We got people that care about politics. They don't care about America. They care about their name being on buildings and on the side of the planes. They don't care about America. They care about selling Bibles and watches and T-shirts and hats. How's that caring about America? That's all I'm saying. That's what they care about. So I'm saying they're going to do stuff like saying they're eating the cats and the dogs or going to Madison Square Garden. It's just a glory thing. And he's telling you that he cares about America to get you to vote for him so he can get that power. But I'm saying if you care about America, you're going to stop and you're going to start thinking with logic. Let's think logical. We've had a problem with immigration that was before the first George Bush. That's how long we've had a problem with immigration. Okay? So Clinton years, I heard immigration talk. During the Bush years, I heard immigration talk. After Bush, I started paying attention. When Obama came in. And Obama, he deported, how many people Obama deported? 5 million people. Almost 3 times as many people as Trump. Strong on immigration. Obama was strong on immigration. Obama deported 5 million in 8 years. Trump had 4 years that deported 2 million. It's common sense, okay? It's the numbers. So if you look at the 12 years, America deported 7 million people. Trump closed the border. And as soon as Joe Biden got in office, all that stuff from them 12 years went down the drain. So Trump do these 4 years, he gonna close the border, he gonna talk tough on immigration, and he gonna get ICE to break up families. He gonna get ICE to break up families, he gonna start a lot of chaos and gonna start getting sued. How's that gonna help America? How's that gonna fix the problem? It's just putting a Band-Aid on the problem. That's what I'm saying. But if I come out to y'all who don't do the research and I talk tough, you guys don't know. Okay, it's like I'm finna get in a fight with the guy, okay?
And I come out talking to them. I'm going to build a wall and make Mexico pay for it. A great big beautiful wall. They're eating the cats and the dogs. I come out talking to them. So you think I could fight. But the people who know behind the scenes looking and saying, hey, bro, you're not going to win that fight. That's what I'm saying. The stuff he's putting out there alone, listen, closing the border is good. That's a step. It's a step. You're not on the top of the staircase, bro. That's one step. It's a big step, but it's just a step. Deporting illegals is good, but it's just a step. It's a step, bro. It might be a big step, but it's a step. I'm saying it's not going to fix the problem. That's all I'm saying. So let's be honest about it. And if you guys don't know, Donald Trump, and y'all just think he's just the best on immigration, all you got to do is live for 5 years, okay? If you think today Donald Trump is the best president or best candidate on immigration, all you got to do is live for 5 years. If he get elected and Shapiro comes into office, you're going to have that same problem, just like with healthcare. We kept, every president was trying to pass some kind of, I remember like yesterday in 2007. I see you, Colin. I'm finna get to it. Let me say this real quick. Thank you, brother. Listen, I remember in 2007 when they were talking about the 33 million people without health care. Y'all remember that? Kept on, bro, they've been talking about this since the first George Bush. Healthcare. Bro, you just putting bandaids on the problems ain't gonna fix it. You need to get down in the trenches and do that dirty work if you want to fix immigration. Too partisan. They ain't been able to pass the bill. Kamala said she had the bill, but Donald Trump killed it because he want to come out and make y'all drink Kool-Aid. Oh, I'm gonna build a big, beautiful wall. My boy Colin, appreciate that $1.99 super chat, my brother. Guys, all of you guys could do that if y'all want to. All you guys have to do is hit that super chat button. Anything you want to get off your chest, I'm going to stop and address y'all comment. I want to see 1,000 likes on Colin. Y'all, please, 1,000 likes on Colin's super chat. 1,000 likes on it. You feel me? He says, getting sued for deporting people breaking the law. Colin, listen, my brother, do you remember Donald Trump's last 4 years? Bro, they were breaking families up. Families. Bro, listen, I know this gonna sound like a horror story, Colin, but this is facts. Bro, old Walmarts, they were storing immigrants in old Walmarts. Bro, you know how them liberals are. You know how the ACLU is. Yeah, they go, bro, if they sitting there watching you breaking up a family, a woman from her children, to me, that's one of the sacred things, most sacred things outside of Christianity. You breaking up families, bro. Man, they gonna start, the ACLU gonna sue them left and right. That's coming. Colin says, what you're not seeing is that Dems blocked that bill as well. It was just another spending bill. I know it was a spending bill, Colin, but it had stuff attached that needed to get passed. That's all I'm saying, my brother. Kimberly Holding says, we want someone that is honest. Trump 2024. Miss Kimberly, I've caught Trump in a lot of lies. I mean, a lot of lies. But if y'all know some lies VP Harris has told, please tell me. Because I've caught Trump in a lot of lies. Listen to me now. A lot. I'm not saying VP Harris is perfect. I'm not saying she had lied. But I'm saying if y'all know of any lies, y'all could tell me about them. Because I caught Trump in a lot of them. Precious Diamond 76 says most important. Healthcare key. The idiot doesn't care one bit. He don't care. Listen, Precious, he don't care about nobody but his rich buddies. And I'm not a Democrat. I'm an independent. So I don't attack him like a Democrat. But Precious, I said if VP Harris hired me, I'd get on his head, bro. On everything I love. That dude would want to send a hit squad on me, bro. Because I would attack him. But Precious, just to be, look, the man grew up rich, okay? Precious, hold that thought. Colin, with that $9.99 super chat, I want to see 208 likes on Colin's super chat. My brother, thank you so much for donating to the channel. Colin Radley says, it sounds bad. They are breaking up families, which it is, but there is a legal system that have to go through. Americans have to abide by the laws, but illegals don't. Colin, it's more complicated than that. Listen to me, my brother. I just explained it. So you get Donald. Oh, look, let's start with Obama, okay? Let's start with Obama. Colin, we got Obama in office, okay? Obama deported 3 million people in his first 4 years. Trump deported 2 million. So Obama was getting them out of here, left and right. Pew, you out of here, you out of here, you out of here. Obama deported 5 million people, okay, in 8 years. Trump deported 4 million in 2 years. What I'm saying is I understand what you're saying, Colin, but I'm saying splitting up them families not going to solve the problem, because the Democrats fundamentally believe that allowing illegals to come in, bro, you could get them. Hey, you helping Haitians in 2 ways. Number one, Haiti, that's our neighbor, bro. America helps the world. If America helps the world, why wouldn't you help the Haitians? You see what I'm saying? That sounds suspect. We don't want to start like hypothesizing. So we're going to help the Haitians. They got a torn government. Their government's following. So we're going to give them amnesty. We're going to allow so many Haitians to come to America. When they get into America, them Haitians will happily work that $7.50 an hour job that we don't want to work. Those jobs need to be worked. The immigrants stimulate the economy. Them Haitians going to take all those $7 an hour jobs. Colin, you know how we go to the Dollar General? You feel me? I'm not sure if you shop at a dollar store, but you know how you'll go to a Dollar General and you'll have one worker in there and you'll have 30 people in line. There ain't nobody want to work at the dollar store. Bro, they going to work you like a slave dog for $7.50 an hour. That Haitian will work at the Dollar General. You see what I'm saying? That Haitian going to do it. Because that $7.50 an hour is more than what they gonna make in a whole week in their country. The Democrats, the way they mess up is that when they let the illegals come in, I'm saying that they don't keep track of the illegals. That's the problem. That's number one. You need to tag each one of those illegals like you tag cattle. I know that sounds horrible, but you need to tag them. You need to tag them all. You see what I'm saying? That's number one. Number two, you need to not allow as many as they allowed in at one time. Sending 10 to 15,000 people or more to a city with 30 or 40,000 people, man, those people can't. That's what the problem that that Joe Biden had. Joe Biden, obviously, he wanted to let migrants in the country to work those jobs. Okay? I understand that. But the problem he had is allowing as many as he did at one time and losing track of the immigrants that are coming across the border. So you need to fix the problem. Colin, here's my thing. You got two sides. You got Republicans and Democrats. The Democrats are going to always feel like we're going to allow immigrants to come into the country. We're a nation of immigrants. The whole country was built on migrants. Besides American Indians, you see what I'm saying? So that's not going to change. But the problem is, if it was just Democrats in the White House or just Republicans, then Trump's plan would work. If after Trump, a Republican came in who kept the border closed and kept deporting people, then only those two steps will work. But the problem is after Trump leaves office, a Democrat is going to eventually get elected, and we're going to be right back in this same spot we are in today. That's my point, Colin. So Donald Trump saying, I'm going to build a big, beautiful wall. Mexico going to pay for it. They're eating the cats and the dogs, yada, yada. He's just doing that for votes. Because he was president before, and he had 4 years to reflect. And he see that what he did, he said, Colin, tell me where I'm wrong, my brother. He said he was going to fix the problem 4 years ago. Did he not say that? He said he was going to deport all 12 million illegals. It's impossible. I don't know if he knows that yet, because he went on Fox and he said it again this time. He know he only deported 2 million last time, but he went back on Fox and he said it again. He going to deport 12 million people. He said that the last time. I guess Americans just don't have a good memory, but I do. I don't forget nothing you say, okay? I remember he said that the last time. I'm going to deport 12 million people. You only deported 2 million, okay? That's 2016. So here we go in 2024. He go on Fox News, and he told the Fox News host that. He told her, I'm going to deport 12 million people. She said, what you mean? Those 300, 500,000 criminals, right? Because she know you don't have the money. You don't have the resources. You don't have enough people at ICE to deport that many people in 4 years. You cannot pull it off. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I knew he was being disingenuous. You cannot pull it off. Because she asked him. She didn't come out and tell him what I'm telling him. He on Fox News. That's why he won't go to MSNBC. I'm just playing, y'all. He on Fox News. You see what I'm saying? So she's not coming out and telling him like I'm telling him, like, homeboy, you're not going to be able to do that. But that made me realize that he's just saying that so y'all will vote for him. If he told y'all the truth and said, hey, I'm only going to deport most of the criminals and probably 2 or 3 million people and close the border for a minute, if he told y'all that, and y'all see that it's not going to fix the problem, then you ain't going to vote for him. So he got to say outlandish stuff to make you think that he going to solve the problem. I'm going to kick them all out. I'm going to close the border. We going to fix immigration for America for good, and you ain't going to never have to vote again. You see what I'm saying? What I'm saying is his policies sound good. And I'm not saying it's going to hurt America. It's definitely going to help. And it's going to help better than Joe Biden's policies. What I'm saying is it's not going to help better than Kamala's policies. That's what I'm saying. It's not going to, because it's just a band-aid on a bigger problem. So Red, good morning, baby. She says, I'm inviting my African Haitians for Columbia and New York to our apartment rooms for the holidays, brother. Karan Kadam says they gave $700 to hurricane-affected victims. Bro, like y'all just watch Fox News and just repeat a talking point. That $750 is the initial. Look, I'm going to tell you what happened in Houston. Okay, I'm in Houston right now. So when we went through a hurricane, what happens is right after the storm, I mean the next day, you can apply to FEMA for $750 for any food that you lost, any kind of like hands-on, but that's not all the money FEMA's giving to people, man. That's what I'm saying. And that's how another thing Trump get. Listen, let me tell you something. So Trump a businessman. I'll give him that. Y'all remember those COVID checks? Okay? Bruh, the difference is between Trump and Joe Biden. Joe Biden just sent you the check. Trump held the checks till his name could be written on the check. Why Trump want his name on that COVID check? That's my question to y'all. Why did Trump want his name on that COVID check? You know why? He is selling y'all Kool-Aid. Y'all just don't see it. He's selling you a ketchup ice cream pop, and you just don't see it. Because that's why when that happened in North Carolina, he ran out there. Oh, they only giving $750. Y'all remember I gave $1,400. He wants you to make you think that he gonna be in there giving you money and helping you out. But that's not gonna happen. Before COVID, what did Trump do for you and your family before COVID? What did he do? Because we start with just Obama, I could say healthcare for 45 million Americans. 45 million? That's like a sixth or more, a fifth, 20% of the population. That's 20% of America. One policy I could name that Obama. One of Obama's policies, the Affordable Care Act, helped 45 million Americans. So I'm saying, before COVID, what was Trump doing for your family? I could tell you some stuff he was doing. He was trying to cut Social Security. He was trying to cut food stamps. He was trying to cut programs, cut jobs, cut money. That's what he was doing. Trump is not out for you. That's why Jeff Bezos and the Washington Post won't endorse Kamala. You feel me? Because Jeff Bezos know Trump is out. That's his buddy. He out to help him. Elon been campaigning with him. That's his buddy. Like, I understand it, bro. He a rich guy. He was born rich. All he understands is rich. Trump ain't never been poor. How can Trump understand your plight? How many times Trump had to go pump gas? You see what I'm saying? How many times Trump got to go pump gas? How many times Trump go to the store and buy eggs? How can he understand your plight? He's nothing like you. He doesn't live like you. He never has. Kamala is more like us. And that being said, we're about to get to the next section. We're going over Kamala's policies. Let me see what a couple of more people saying. Kimberly Holding says, you have not researched Trump, and it's obvious. Miss Kimberly, what have I not researched about Donald Trump? What have I not researched? I was born rich, Miss Kimberly. Is that true or not true? He was born rich. He's been rich all his life. So that's like critical thinking, like 101. That's not even deep critical thinking. If he's born rich, he's been rich all his life. The dude don't go to the grocery store. The dude don't drive a car. The dude don't go to the mall to buy a shirt. He doesn't see the world like we see it. He's not understanding it from where we understand it from. I'm not hating on that. I'm not hating on the rich man. But don't try to act like Donald Trump the homeboy. Donald Trump the homeboy. Kamala more like the homegirl. Donald Trump wouldn't talk to none of us if he wasn't running for president. We all beneath him. You feel what I'm saying? If you don't make $100 million a year, he's not going to talk to you. Y'all all, oh, Trump, he cares about me. He loves me. That man don't love you like that. That man don't care about nobody but himself. That's facts. And I understand you're going to look at it tilted if, you see what I'm saying, if you're a Trump supporter, but I'm not. Trump against abortion, guess what? I'm against abortion too. Trump against men going in women's bathrooms, guess what? I'm against that too. Trump wants to get tougher on immigration, guess what? I believe in that too. You feel what I'm saying? How I'm hating on him? I'm not hating on him. But at the same time, he got them good policies. He's selling Bibles. He's selling the word of God. That's what I'm saying. Like he's selling golden tennis shoes at 78 years old like he Michael Jordan. What you can't see about that? That's because you got blinders on. This is 78. Can you imagine Newt Gingrich doing that? Some of y'all might not know Newt Gingrich. See what I'm saying? Can you imagine Mike Pence selling Pence Jordans? Can you see Mike Pence selling golden tennis shoes? Can you see Nikki Haley selling golden tennis shoes? Can you see Lindsey Graham selling golden tennis? Can you see Vivek selling golden tennis shoes? You can't see nobody doing that but Trump. So that lets me know he about himself, bro. The man flies a plane with his name on it. He putting his name on buildings he don't even own. It's ego. So don't make it seem like it's because I don't know his policies or don't agree with his policies. I'm saying I see stuff in his personality that makes me know that he cares about himself. Colin, I thank you for that super chat. Reg, baby, I see your comment. Howard is very black, but you're right. She's beige, like her twin, her auntie, Frida Payne, and her Oakland sisters, Pebbles. Thank you for participating, guys. So, guys, we having a lively discussion this morning. If you guys haven't already, I ask that y'all subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. You know what I'm saying? Guys, if you want to donate to the channel like my boy Colin did, like I appreciate it. I love you guys so much. That super chat wide open, guys. I'll stop everything I'm doing and read your comment. But, guys, we're going to keep going. Now, the question I pose for y'all to start the stream is which candidate is better for you? We went over Trump's policies. We went over the tax cuts, all of Trump's economic policies, and immigration as well. Okay, talked a little about abortion, talked a little about the other people's rights. You know what I'm saying? Like, we talked a little bit about it. Let's go over VP Harris's economic plan, okay? So, guys, yesterday, VP Harris, last night, in the same spot Trump tried to pull a coup on America. Hey, that's too funny. in the same spot Trump tried to pull on a coup on America. Okay, guys, on Tuesday, that's yesterday, VP Harris gave a speech at the same location that Donald Trump gave his January 6th speech. And VP Harris' primetime speech, she did start the speech talking about Donald Trump and how he's a threat and danger to the U.S. Shortly afterwards, though, she started talking about her economic opportunity. We comparing to Trump. Which candidates' plans are going to benefit you? Bro, what the Republican Party has done is brainwash y'all into corporate slavery. Oh, the rich people provide the jobs. I hear people saying that make $30,000 a year. You slaving for $30,000 a year, that rich man somewhere out in Bali on a yacht, cheating on his wife with a 20-year-old, and you slaving for that $30,000, and you protecting that rich dude. Like he cares about you because he provided a job. He don't care about you, though. He just want to go to Bali and sleep with a 20-year-old. That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying what policies Trump has to benefit you and your family directly. Let's talk about Kamala. Kamala promises her plan to give tax cuts to over 100 million American workers. Kamala's plans tax cuts to 100 million American workers. Donald Trump only want to give tax cuts to the rich people. Kamala want to give it to you. And you so green and been brainwashed so hard and can't think for yourself so bad that you're going to support the man who's stepping on your back to get rich while Trump giving him a tax cut and putting tariffs on you. Got y'all brainwashed, bruh. Tax cuts include $6,000 for every family with a newborn for 12 months. How many Americans that's going to help? That means anybody, the rich people too. The rich people too, whoever have a baby. We gonna give you a $6,000 tax cut. We know that woman, your wife probably gotta work, or your girlfriend probably gotta work. So now she can't work because she ain't got a baby. That $6,000 gonna help you and your family, right? That's not like no tax on tips, because if I don't work for tips, that don't help me. That's not like no tax on overtime because I'm getting a salary. That's not helping me. You see what I'm saying? But I might have a baby, or my sister might, or my nephew might. That's gonna help a lot of people, okay? For all y'all Republicans who's saying that she can't pull it off. Hold on a second, I got you, okay? Y'all remember them $6,000 tax cuts that Joe Biden got after COVID? Families with children. So that means if you had a children, I think you could get $4,800. You had a children. If you had a child, you could get $4,800 at the end of the year, or $400 a month. Yeah, she want to bring them back. So everybody in here, in every 230 people in here right now, everybody in this stream right now, Kitty Lyons, who else? I'm looking for the girl's name, because all y'all females in this stream right now. Who is that? Magpie. Let's see. What's up, Samuel Ponce? How you doing? Judy Roberts. You know what I'm saying? All the females in this stream right now that has children. VP Harris's policy will help you directly. Oh, she can't get it passed. Oh, she can't get it passed. They got it passed the first time, didn't they? Did they not pass it the first time? Did they not get it passed the first time? Because this is a reinstatement of them same tax cuts. They got it passed the first time, didn't he? How many millions of children that Joe Biden pulled out of poverty with that? Those tax cuts for people with children. If you got to give them $400, VP Harris saying she want to give you $400 a month if you have a child. That's common sense. Oh, you passing around the wealth. You distributing the wealth. Who don't want a child to eat? Who don't want children to eat? So you want to give Jeff Bezos a tax cut and then don't give the money to the families who got children? Make it make sense. I'm saying I'm still waiting. I'm finna get back down in the comments, but I'm still waiting for y'all to tell me how Donald Trump's policies help you better. Help you better. You got 100 million? Because if you got 100 million, his policy's gonna help you and Kamala's gonna hurt you. But you got 100 million. That's my question. If you ain't got 100 million, then what you voting for Trump for? If you looking for help. Now, if you're a Christian and you trying to take a stand on some moral issues, I understand that. Or if you care about immigration, I understand that. But if it's all about the economy, if it's the economy stupid, I'm saying them two economic plans. Listen, Donald Trump was president before. Y'all know that, right? As Donald Trump was president, Donald Trump had one of the greatest, listen to me, one of the best GDPs, if not the best GDP in American history, okay? I'm being fair about it. So when you compare the two of them, he was killing her on economic issues. He was killing her 10, 15, 20 points when she first got into the race. But as the American people started hearing her economic plan, look at the polls right now. Who's leading in the economy right now? They started hearing. That's why I said VP Harris, those attacks on Trump is fine. But we all know Donald Trump. And the people who gonna vote for him still is because of their pockets. That's what they care about. So if VP Harris will end the campaign talking about those pocketbook issues, because her plans are better. I'm gonna give every child in America, I'm gonna give them $400 a month. If you got 3 kids, I'm gonna give you $1,200 a month just for your kids. How that don't help America? If you got 3 kids, I'm gonna give you $13,000 a year for them 3 kids. How that's not helping America? The majority, the plurality, whose policies benefit you? $25,000 for first-time home buyers. Oh, they're just gonna raise the prices on the housing. How long has the price in the houses been raised? Tell me where I'm wrong. Let's talk facts, y'all. Tell me where I'm wrong. Who trying to buy a house today anyway? The problem is what VP Harris has addressed that I haven't heard Trump address is because the number of migrants that came into the country and the fast growth of the American population, we have a housing shortage. So that's why it's supply and demand. The demand is high, the supply is down. So the price of housing is higher. So that's why VP Harris said we need to build 3 million homes. That's what's gonna bring it down. But you saying they're gonna raise the price on housing? It's been raising the whole time. All I'm saying is, okay, here go, y'all. It's common sense logic. So some of us can't do this. Let me help you out. So you got a $300,000 house, okay? I need $23,000 to help me with my down payment for this house. $300,000 house, okay? You said if you get a $25,000 tax cut, all they gonna do is raise the house $25,000 more. That's fine and dandy. So the house is $325,000. But I'm saying I still need that $23,000 to buy the house. So if you're trying to buy a house and you need help with your down payment, guess what? Make it make sense, bro. Her plans are so much better. $50K if you start a business. That's that PPP loan. $50K. I'm going to give you a $50,000 tax break. Everybody going to go start a business. Or at least try for a year to get that tax cut. How her policies aren't better for us? That's what I'm saying. Y'all explain it to me. I'm finna get down in the chat. I'm letting y'all warm up and come up and y'all start thinking. Think deep. How her policies, how is her economic policies not better for you and your family? For you and your family. Listen, you know what I used to hear? I used to hear that the Democrats were, y'all remember Rand Paul? I had to go look up my boy Rand Paul, man. I hadn't heard from him in a long time. But if y'all don't know Rand Paul, I think he from Kentucky or something like that. He a senator. And he used to be the leading senator on the deficit. He will. I remember there was a time before Mitch McConnell. I forget the Speaker of the House before Mitch McConnell. But bro, the Republicans on the deficit, they were just big on the deficit. They were big on the deficit. They wouldn't let nothing pass. This stuff VP Harris talking about right now, they wouldn't have a chance of passing. Republicans were humongous on it because of the deficit. You see what I'm saying? But the problem is that you know the president in American history who added the most amount of money to the deficit. Hold up, let me. Hey, don't drink that Kool-Aid, man. You know the president in American history who added the most amount of money to the deficit. Donald J. Trump. Tell me where I'm wrong at. The president in U.S. history that added the most to, so you can't scold me saying where we gonna get the money from. But if you do want to scold me, bro, y'all know I'm a thinker. I'm ready for it. Where are we gonna get the money from for VP Harris's economic proposals? Okay, let's do this. So I'm saying Kamala has done work to help seniors as well. I ain't expounding on that, but I will if y'all want to. We talking about whose policy's gonna help you. Whose policy's gonna help your grandmother? Whose policy's gonna help your granddaddy? You see what I'm saying? Your mother-in-law. You might not care about your mother. You feel what I'm saying, though? So VP Harris pledges to help the poor and the middle class. Even if you don't agree with the vice president's policies, if you're honest with yourself, you cannot deny that her plan and policies are geared to help more people than Trump's plan. By raising the corporate gains tax and installing a billionaire minimum tax, VP Harris can generate over $2 trillion in 10 years that will not only help with the deficit, it'll fund her whole agenda. Everyone stops what you're doing right now and pay attention to what I'm saying. No billionaires were harmed in the making of this tax plan. Hey guys, this is what I'm saying. I've said it before, I'll say it again. No one will go broke from paying a little extra tax, but millions of Americans have been fed off those billionaire taxes. This isn't a take from the rich and give to the poor plan. This is a help your fellow Americans live the American dream plan. VP Harris acknowledges a shortage of housing is causing the housing market to make housing unaffordable to many, and she said she will build 3 million more units to help with that. VP Harris said she feels your pain at the grocery store, and she will address it by putting federal regulations on groceries to stop consumers from having to pay outrageous prices. VP Harris says she recognized the problem with immigration and has determined that the bipartisan border bill has comprehensive reform that won't put a bandage on the problem, but work to fix it. So guys, here's the discussion. Let's talk about it. Red G, what's up, my boy? What's up, my boy? Hey, so let's talk about it. So chat, you know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Unless you're a billionaire, I don't understand why you would support allowing them to continue to play golf all day, making billions off the backs of the American people. This isn't an argument about hating or loving the rich. It's a common sense argument about which candidate and which plan is better off for you. So guys, in the chat, I want you to tell me whose economic plan will work better for the American people as a whole, not just a segment. If you think Trump's plan is better, tell me why. Don't just say Trump's plan is better. Tell me why it's better. If you think VP Harris' plan is better, tell me why. Get down in the comments and let me know. So guys, for everybody who just came in, welcome to the League Wars podcast. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking if you guys haven't, that you'll like the video, you'll subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Guys, most importantly, Republicans, independents, Democrats alike, jump down in the comments. We having a debate this morning about whose plan is best for you, which candidate is best for you. If you want to donate to the channel, hit that super chat button. I'll stop everything I'm doing. I'll address your comment directly. So guys, I'm gonna give y'all a second. I hope y'all got good comments down here. So I see Mita with the $9.99 sticker. Everybody right now, y'all go like Mita's sticker. I want to see 215 likes on Mita's sticker, baby. Thank you, Mita. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bless Up Kev says never Trumper. Who is that? The Real Gigi says I voted yesterday from Trump and Vance. The Real Gigi, I would like to know what state you live in. Aloha Kitty says Kamala is my choice for making America great. Aloha Kitty, baby. Tell him one more time. Tell him one more time. Hey, you hear me? Hey, y'all Republicans. It probably ain't gonna be Tuesday night, you know what I'm saying? Because that early voting from PA, they gonna count that last. So Trump might going into Wednesday morning, he might think that he got a slight lead. But when them votes come in from them early votings in PA, he gonna see his lead diminish. And you know what he gonna do? They cheated. But listen, I know y'all, I'm gonna start to talk about this next segment. But y'all, I know y'all hear him laying the groundwork for it, right? Because I watched his speech yesterday. I forgot where he was at yesterday. I watched the speech yesterday. He already started saying that they cheating. Tell me where I'm lying. If he win, look, he already saying they cheated. Go Google his speech. Put Donald Trump's speech from 9/20 or 10/29. Put that in YouTube so you can hear it for yourself. He already saying they cheating. If he win, though, you ain't going to hear the word cheat come out of his mouth one more time. If he win that election, he don't care if they cheated or not. He ain't going to talk about it no more. But what happens when he lose? Because we going to talk about it. I think in all them battleground states that y'all saying he got a lead in, we going to look at the numbers in just a second. We going to break it down. Because you can't just look at polls now because a third of the electorate has already voted. You got to look at the early vote numbers too. And you can't necessarily compare them with 2020 because this election different than 2020. See what I'm saying? I think VP Harris going to get a lot of Republican women to vote for her because of abortion. We're going to talk about that Nikki Haley vote. That's why I don't think that Trump going to win the election is because he didn't pick Nikki Haley to be his vice president. You feel me? Because y'all remember Nikki Haley was getting 40% of the Republican vote. 40% in a Republican primary. And he hadn't used Nikki Haley one time. So you know what VP Harris did? She went and got Liz Cheney and went after that Nikki Haley voter. See what I'm saying? Mita says Harris' plan calls for beefing up child tax credit to provide a $6,000 tax cut to families with newborn children as Democrats have sought to drive a contrast with Republicans. Mita, baby, I agree with you 1,000%. I've been trying to tell them. I don't know what they don't. Mita, they always saying that, oh, the rich people provide the jobs. Yeah, they do, Dodo Bird. The rich people do provide the jobs, but a rich man is not providing a job to help you. You feel me? Listen, if you're a Christian, there's a scripture in the Bible. I don't know if you're still in here, Colin. There's a scripture in the Bible if you're a Christian. Brian C., what's up, my brother? Brian C., I want to see 176 likes on Brian C.'s super chat. Brian C. with that $5 super chat. I want to see everybody go like his super chat. He says, what do you think about Biden calling Trump's voters garbage? I think that's trash. I don't like that. Brian C., I really don't like that. I don't like that language. Listen, if you're going to say he's a threat to democracy, I'm saying if you got reasons to say why. So VP Harris is saying he's a threat to democracy because of the way he handled January 6th. The Democrats is saying he incited the riot, okay? But VP Harris saying because of the way he handled January 6th, he's a threat to democracy. because the way he handled Black Lives Matter, because he handled COVID. And then she goes and gets General Milley and General Kelly and 40 cabinet members and a bunch of Republicans and his former vice president to agree with her. I could understand that. But I don't, listen, this is what I'm saying. Brian C., this is the message that I would try to give to VP Harris, okay? Because in my opinion, if you do what I just did and you compare Trump's economic plan, you just got to articulate it. That's all you got to do. But if you compare Trump's economic plan and her economic plan, listen, Brian C., listen to me. I want all of y'all to stop and listen to me closely. I'm not saying, my argument isn't that Trump's plan won't grow the economy better. That's not my argument. So you can't even beat me on that argument, because I'm not arguing whether or not whose plan is going to grow the economy. That's not my argument. My argument is whose plan is better for you personally. How many people's Trump's plan is going to help and how many people's Harris's plan is going to help. So if you stay on economics, I think she'll win. My last 7 days, Wednesday to Tuesday, economics. What Miss Mita just said. I'll stay on economics. Angelo, what's up, my boy? What's up? You know what I'm saying? He said, Ghost, you and Kamala supporters are going to be in for a rude awakening. Hey, why you say that, though? Why you say that, though, my boy? Angelo? Lee says, doesn't scripture say anything about glorifying the deceiver? Isn't there anything in there about false prophets? Who's the false prophets? That's what I want to know. Who's the false prophets? That's all I want to know. Angelo says Dominicans for Trump. Angelo, what about what Trump said about the Puerto Ricans though? Y'all just let that slide? You know what I'm saying? Look Up says, why don't you talk about Kamala Harris in immigration reform? You must have just got in here. I've been talking about that the whole time. The whole time. The one says, why are we screaming? That's an interpretation, sir. That's the way you interpret it as screaming. I'm interpreting it as being passionate about my country. Everything I do, I'm passionate about. So what's screaming to you ain't screaming to me. That's not screaming. You know what I'm saying? We black people, we get crunk. We black people, we turn up, man. I turn up. Like, that's not screaming, bro. That's how you looking at it. You taking it as screaming. That's why I try to teach people. Don't look at listen, it's okay to have an opinion on something, okay? But you need to step out your own shoes. Can you do that in your mind? Step out your own shoes and look at it from another person's perspective. See what I'm saying? Black people talk like this every day in their houses. That's screaming to you. That's not screaming to us. That's what I'm saying. That's your perspective of screaming. I try to deal in facts. AWOL says, never seen so many simp men. Man, I'm not even going to read that. I can't even read that. You know what I'm saying? That's your opinion. Angelo says Trump didn't say nothing. What you mean Trump didn't say nothing? Oh, he said it was a comedian. Yeah, but you let oh yeah, David says excited. Yeah, I'm just excited, David. I appreciate you for giving me that word. Brian C said, what did he say about the Puerto Ricans? I'm sorry, he didn't say nothing about the Puerto Ricans. At one of his rallies, one of the comedians, Brian, said something about, he said they were trash. He said Puerto Rico was a trash can. And I'm saying we've heard Trump say all kind of degrading stuff about immigrants, which don't make sense to me if you married to an immigrant. How that make sense? I guess it's just the immigrants of color that he has a problem with. I want to see 150 likes on Brian C. Super Chat. Brian C., thank you for donating to the channel. Maggie Pa says, exactly. If you can't take a joke, then you may need to seek help. Yes, Maggie, some people do. Red G says, Trump in his comment about Hurricane Maria. You see what I'm saying? Trump been to Puerto Rico before. We know how Trump feel about Come on, man. Angelo says, I've been a Puerto Rican. I have Puerto Rican family too. They don't care about a bad joke. Man, a bad joke. It's just some things in my mind you don't say. Kenneth Frost, you agree with that or not? Some things in my mind, you just don't say that. That's just something, not a president. You see what I'm saying? Or don't let that be attached to your platform. Miss Mita with that $9.99 super chat. Right now, guys, I want to see 200 likes on Miss Mita super chat, $9.99 super chat. Miss Mita, baby, thank you. I appreciate it. Miss Mita says, MAGA not voting for Trump's policies. They are aligned with his character. You are botting against yourselves. Harris' plan is better for you. Vote blue for a better future. I'm not, Miss Mita, I agree with you. 10,000%, baby. And thank you for that super chat. But I don't understand what you're saying that you're botting against. Oh, she's saying you're voting against yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Trump's policies are aligned with his character. That's facts. 10,000% facts. 10,000. And I've said that before. He's a rich man. All he knows is what rich people know. That's what he knows. He rich. Trump don't go to no gas station. Trump don't go to no grocery store. He went to Mickey D's. He go to Mickey D's all the time. You know what I'm saying? Trump's stomach look like mine. You feel me? Miss Mita, baby, thank you so much for that super chat, baby. I appreciate it. El Greek Zero says, should unmarried people be having children? Should people who don't make a certain income to live comfortably be having children? If you need $6K to help with your child, you shouldn't have a child. So, El Greco, we wouldn't have no children in this world if that was the case. No children. That's what I'm saying. Bro, like I understand the thinking, but man, life happens, bro. So I'm saying, like, yeah, Miss Mita, I know, I seen that, I figured that. So I'm saying, like, I don't understand what y'all saying. Like, why not do the thing that helps the American people the best? Make it make sense. Brian C, I want to see right now 125 likes on Brian C super chat. My boy with that $5 super chat. Brian C be looking out for me, guys. Every time I go live and he in here, Brian C come in here, bro. He look out for me. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, my brother. Thank you so much for your support. He said they've been talking about the garbage problem in Puerto Rico for years. Hopefully now the government will help. I guess if that's what you want to say, Brian, but I'm saying it just doesn't look or sound good. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't look or sound good. And I'm saying, like, for people, if people said I was a racist, I would do everything I said, because you know what they say about Trump being a racist. If people said I was a racist, I would do everything within my power to get away from that. You know what I'm saying? Samuel Ponce says, Kamala says she worked at Mickey D's. I think she did. I hadn't seen anything that would show it else otherwise. So John Sharno says, so do you like the high prices at the grocery store and the gas station? VP Harris has addressed that, though, sir. That's all I'm saying. She has addressed that. Her economic plan has addressed all of the problems. Like Donald Trump hadn't addressed how guys has Donald Trump put forward one policy? All he talks about is inflation. That's it. That's all I hear him talk about. Bless Up Kev says, how you gonna come in here late and leave early? Trump is a fraud. Bless Up Kev, what you mean by that, my boy? Miss Mita says, Harris' plan pushes for the construction of 3 million new housing units over the next 4 years, along with what is described as the first ever tax incentive for building starter homes for the first TIM. Bro, I've said that 1,000 times, Miss Mita. I just think that her policies help the people the best. To me, her policy, she addresses all of the problems that we're having in the economy. Okay? I think she addresses that. And her being the vice president helps. You see what I'm saying? It helps. Angelo, my boy Angelo with that $10 super chat. $10 super chat. I want to see 125 likes on Angelo's super chat. My brother, thank you for donating to the channel, man. Angelo always in here, man, always helping out. You know what I'm saying? So my boy Angelo says, if anything, it was more offensive to Latinos when Kamala Harris disrespected Christians at her rallies, Christ is King, and she mocked Christians. Now that's disrespectful to all of us Latinos. Angelo, I really, I don't have much defense for that. That's how she chose to deal with that. See what I'm saying? Because Angelo, you put me in a position to where I really can't. How can I respond to that? You see what I'm saying? I really can't respond to that because if I was there, I wouldn't have stood up because I understand as a Christian, I'm supporting this woman and this woman, her policies on abortion. So if I'm going to go to her rally, I'm not going to go to disrupt. So I wouldn't have stood up and said nothing. But for the people who did stood up and was talking about abortion, I would have. I mean, I don't support abortion, so I kind of would have. You see what I'm saying? But I mean, I really can't speak on that though. My boy Riff with that $4.99 super chat look like he from overseas. He says, when we rep voters acknowledge Obamacare's benefits, despite opposition driven by Fox News, it has improved coverage and healthcare for all. Yeah. I'm saying you agree with that, sir, right? Riff, I want to say thank you for that $4.99 super chat too, brother. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm saying you agree with that, don't you? Like the Obamacare has, I mean, it has helped 45 million Americans, right? There's people who got health insurance that, you see what I'm saying, wouldn't have had it before Obamacare. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, I appreciate all the super chats, man. Y'all donating to the channel, man. I thank y'all so much, man. I really, really appreciate it, guys. But now we going to get to the good part. Huh? Angelo, where you at? He said, I'm in for a rude awakening. Angelo, I hear that all the time, my brother, all the time. You feel what I'm saying? The election is something I can't control. But, like, I hear that all the time, bro. People try to stop me. Like, bad, bro, that's life. You feel me? I'm prepared for any and everything, though. Stay prepared. So, Angelo, I'm not going to say that. Like, let's just get into the content, okay? So, let's break the numbers down, and let's see. Angelo, I like our chances, though. But as of this morning, according to CBS News, nationally, over 50 million people voted. So, y'all remember, 150 million people voted last time, okay? 150 million. So far, guys, over 50 million people have voted. That's like a third of the election, okay? Over 50 million people have voted. 41% for Democrats and 40% for Republicans. 19% independent, okay? It looked like it's tied with 19% for, we know 19% ain't voting for no third party. So some of them people voting for Trump or Harris, okay? Trump used to tell people not to do mail-in ballots or vote early. Y'all remember that, right? But the Republican Party has finally realized that trying to make up a 10 or 20% deficit on election day will lead to more losses than wins. On top of that, the Republicans don't have the ground game they used to, okay? To be able to get out the vote on election day. So that's smart. They can't get out the vote on election day, so they like, you guys go ahead and vote early right now, okay? Now, with over 50 million people have voted, that's over 30% of the people who will most likely vote. That means the election is third of the way over. Think about that. Right now, the election is third of the way over, okay? We only got 2/3 left. A third of it's in the bag. Looking at it from that perspective and looking at the numbers, I'm about to tell you guys something that you probably have not heard yet. I think those numbers look good for the Democrats, and let me tell you why. Angelo, where you at, my brother? This one right here for you. So, Angelo, I'm looking for your stream. He says, my prediction. He says, yes, you are. So, Angelo, your prediction, let's get into it. This is what I got, Angelo, okay? VP Harris has probably got at least half as many endorsements from Republicans that she's got for Democrats, with women's reproductive rights being on the ballot as well. Okay? And hearing scores of Republicans, the women, saying they'll vote for Harris, with Harris winning in the polls with the woman's vote, I would safely assume that a lot of those Republicans will vote for Harris. So if we look at the numbers, the Democrats are 41-40. Republicans been trying to get out the early vote. The Democrats got a slight lead, but I think a lot of those Republicans, especially the women, have voted for VP Harris. If you guys ask me personally, I think in actual numbers from Harris or for Trump, it's like 45-40 nationally right now, or worse, because you have the independents, 19% of independents. So she getting Republican votes and she leading the independents. Listen to me now. Listen to me. I got to get that super chat. But you listen to me. Rude awakening. Listen to me, my boy Angelo. She winning the independents. And she gets some of them Republican women. I see Riff with that $4.99 super chat. I want to see 100 likes on Riff's $4.99 super chats. Riff said, why did Republicans block Obama's full Supreme Court picks? Trump was allowed more votes in 4 years. Vote Democrat for a better future for America and the world. That's the sentiment. In my opinion, sir, that's the sentiment. The Republicans blocked it because that's the politics. That's the game. And it benefited them because Trump came behind Obama and got 3 Supreme Court picks. So in my opinion, I think if the Democrats knew that, I think they would have, you know what I'm saying, done things a lot more differently to try to get those last votes. You see what I'm saying? To get those 3 Supreme Court justices nominated. It just didn't turn out like that. Angelo says, I'm comfortable. I'm not worried in the least bit. Okay, Angelo. So, Angelo, do you agree with me, though? Oh, yeah, Riff, thank you for that super chat, that second one, bro. I appreciate the love. Donate to the channel. Angelo, do you agree with me, though, right? So he's saying it's hilarious. Hey, so, Angelo, listen. Do you agree with me, right? Do you agree that VP Harris gets some of them Republican votes, she gets some of them independents? Okay. Number 2, VP Harris is winning among independents. Okay. Okay. All right, Angelo, let's keep going. VP Harris is winning among independents. Okay. Trump always gets 47% of the vote. So one would assume that out of that number, that he'll get probably 7 or 8% of the independent vote. So by looking at the early vote numbers alone, I would imagine VP Harris is currently ahead by 4 or 5 points, with 1/3 of the votes already cast. Because she gets some of them Republican votes, a good percentage of them, and she's going to beat them on the independents. Okay? So looking at their numbers, I would say that she was ahead. Angelo says Trump has got more ex-Democrats like me to vote for him. Angelo, I don't know, man. I don't think so. He got a lot of them, but not a lot. But I don't know. It's what and what. Because she been campaigning with a lot of Republicans, man. A lot of Republicans, okay? Angelo says my whole Latino Democratic family voted for Trump. Yeah, a lot have. A lot of them have. But let me keep going, Angelo. He said we're not the only ones. Yeah, Angelo, I know. Angelo, where you stay? You stay in Houston, though? That's what I'm saying. He not going to win Houston. He'll win Texas. He not going to win Houston. He going to get some Democratic votes. She going to get Republican votes, too. So I guess that's a wash. She winning in independence. She's still ahead. Either way you look at it, she's still ahead. Oh, I forgot Angelo. He says Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Angelo, she's still ahead, though, my boy. Look, you got Democrats voting for Trump. You got Republican women voting for Harris. So say that's a wash. It's still 41-40. She beating them with independents. Them Nikki Haley votes. She gonna beat them with them. So I feel, bro, I do, Angelo, I feel comfortable going into election night with VP Harris. I really do. That's my honest opinion. I guess we just going to find out on Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely feel comfortable. He says, nah, New York and New Jersey, Angelo, you reaching, my brother. I don't see that happening. I really don't. Okay? Guys, I'm doing a stream this Saturday discussing how Nikki Haley voters will decide the election. It's a fact that women are enthusiastic. More women have voted, and VP Harris is leading among the largest segment of the voting bloc. Let me say that one more time. More women has voted, okay, than men. Larger number. VP Harris is ahead with women by at least 10 points. I'm saying, I don't. They're enthusiastic because of the abortion issue, and I know VP Harris couldn't get Nikki Haley to campaign with her because it probably would have ruined Nikki Haley's career. But enlisting Liz Cheney was smart because of that Nikki Haley vote. For example, in Pennsylvania, 30 days after Trump had already sold up the Republican nomination, over 40,000 people, or over 40% of the people who voted in the Republican primary voted for Nikki Haley. Listen to this. Angelo, where you at? Because I'm going to have a conversation with you. He said, yo, them CNUs got you guys hyped up. Laugh out loud. Angelo, listen to me. Let me break this down to you. Listen to me, bro. So you remember when Donald Trump was running against Nikki Haley, right? You remember that. Donald Trump against Nikki Haley in the Republican nomination. Remember Vivek and all them, and it was just Nikki Haley and Donald Trump. So Donald Trump has sold up the delegates to become the nominee. 30 days later, Pennsylvania primary, okay? In Pennsylvania, Angelo, 30 days after Trump had already sold up the Republican nomination, over 40,000 people, or 40% of the people who voted in the Republican primary, voted for Nikki Haley. It's like they already knew that he had already sold up the nomination, and they still voted against him. 42% in Pennsylvania. That's in the Republican Party. That's what I'm saying, that Angelo, you're not seeing. There's a lot of Republicans who switched over too. A lot of them. Look at his cabinet. Look at Liz Cheney. It's a lot of them, Angelo. What Angelo said, he said, laugh out loud. What Dr. F says, how much more than record oil is needed? He's saying, Angelo, calm down. That's too funny. Angelo says, Ghost, all I'm going to say, please, please, please go on live Wednesday morning, November 6th. I want to get my sign. Hey, Angelo, I'm going to do it, Angelo, definitely. Look, Angelo, I'm just saying, I'm looking at I'm telling you. Look what happened in Pennsylvania within the Republican Party. So y'all see those Republican ballots. If you register Republican, you got to get a Republican ballot. But 40% of the Republicans voted against Trump in the Republican primary. Okay? So when y'all looking at those Republican numbers thinking he got 40%, oh yeah, she might have, some of them Democrats switched, but Republicans switched too. I say more Republicans switched than Democrats switched. That's what I think. And then she winning in the independents. So if you look at the early numbers, in my opinion, she winning. You know what I'm saying? Guys, let me get down in the discussion. All right? So tell me what you guys think. Who do you think will win the election, and tell me why? Have you looked at the early vote numbers? Have you looked at them, Angelo? We're about to go over them in just a second. The Republicans are voting early, but they're still losing. They are enthusiastic about the election, but examining the numbers, it appears it's business as usual. The Democrats are going into election day with the lead. Guys, jump down in the comments like my boy Angelo and let me know what you think. Guys, everyone, right now, like my girl Mita said, my boy Bledsoe Kev, if y'all hadn't already, will you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and if you want to donate to the channel like these people already have, you can hit that super chat button. I'll stop the content, address your comments directly, and your donations are much appreciated. So Angelo, he said, I'm still registered a Democrat and I voted for Trump on Saturday, October 26th, here in Jersey. Yeah, Angelo, I'm not saying nothing about that, my brother. But I'm saying it's a lot of Republicans that's doing that too. A lot of them. I'm saying like Trump doing good. Angelo, listen, your vote is seen in the polls. Well, maybe it's not seen in the early voting, but your vote's seen in the polls. You see what I'm saying? Because we see in the polls how he made up ground with Hispanics. We see in the polls how he made up ground with the black males. You see what I'm saying? But I'm saying just as many Republican women are voting for Harris. I would say more Republican women are voting for Harris due to the abortion issue than black men. There's more women voters than there are black and Hispanic men. See what I'm saying? So I would just say, bro, like if you look at the Republican versus Democrat numbers, I say she had a lead. That's just me personally. Red G says, my Italian-Irish godfather, who is 74 years, like always Republican, voted for Kamala. You hear that? Angelo, you see Red G? They're crossing over this election. Crossing over. I couldn't believe it. Swear on my mama, you folks still think Trump haven't done your vetting. See what I'm saying? You heard what Red G said, Angelo? That's what I agree with. He says, I'm in the community, in the hood. Trump is getting way more love than in 2020. Facts. I agree with that, Angelo. But Angelo, this is my point. Out of the people in the community, in the hood, how many of them gonna vote? Angelo, I know you voted. But I'm saying how many of them gonna vote? That's all I'm saying. Dr. F says, Trump let Israel do whatever they want. I don't know about do whatever they want. I'm not sure about doing whatever they want. Israel, you see what I'm saying? But bro, I support Israel. The Israeli people. I support the Israeli people. I support them. 10,000%, 20,000%, 100,000%. Unequivocally, unarguable. I don't see an American president who's gonna come in and do anything different. America will stand with the Israeli people. Now the Israeli leaders, that's different. A leader is a leader. A leader can be replaced. But the people, yes, we're going to stand with the Israeli people. 10,000%. Angelo say, hey, Ghost, gotta go. Peace and blessings, everyone. Thank you, Angelo, for jumping in and donating to the channel. You know what I'm saying? God bless you all. Thank you, my brother. Angelo, have a great day, my boy. I can't wait till Wednesday, though. You know I'm streaming on Wednesday. Angelo, you better not show up if you lose now. Because if I lose, I'm going to just show up and eat the crow. You feel me? I'm going to just show up and eat the crow. So, guys, this is our last segment. Bless up, Kev. Bless up, Kev. We on that 30 minutes. We on that 30 minutes, Kev. Last segment, poll talk, okay? When looking at the polls after early voting has started, you must understand that over 50 million people have voted. 50 million people have voted, okay? That's a third of the electorate. So when you look at the polls, you got to understand that this is only 2/3 of the electorate. A third of them is voting. So the polls is only showing a certain amount of the electorate, okay? So let's break it down in the battlegrounds. In Georgia, an average of 6 polls taken on October 29th shows Trump with a 2-point lead. Seeing the trend line move in favor of Trump and seeing strong early voting numbers for Republicans in Georgia made me tend to think that that lead might be real. And as I predicted when I first started streaming, I think Trump is looking really good in Georgia. North Carolina, an average of 9 polls taken on November 29th showed Trump trending with a larger lead in North Carolina, which is still within the margin of error, but it shows him up by 1.4 points. Breaking down the numbers, however, in North Carolina, over 3 million people voted, and 33% are Democrats, 32% are independent. Harris' goal is to grab the independents and some Republican women, and I think she might have done so. So although the black vote is down in North Carolina, think about that. The black vote is down. So that means that they haven't voted. If that black vote was, listen, let me tell y'all something. If that black vote was at that same high number it was in 2020, I would be scared if I was Harris. Because she lost a lot of black people voting. So I would think that black vote, a lot of them might be voting for Trump. But that black vote is down. That might be a good thing. I think that's a good thing. Because a lot of them would have voted for Trump. They're just not voting. That's what that looks like. Okay? In North Carolina. I'm breaking it down, bro. Compared to 2020. Looking at the numbers, I think North Carolina is still a toss-up. Still anybody's race. So I think that's VP Harris' best chance of picking up a backup state. North Carolina. Arizona. I average a non-polls taken October 29th shows Trump with a 2.2 percentage lead in Arizona with the polls trending in his favor. Looking at the early vote results, it's almost tied in Arizona. So I would say that those polls are probably accurate. It's too early to call, but if you ask me, Arizona is leaning Trump. Let's go to the blue wall, okay? So we got Georgia leaning Trump, early voting in polls. Arizona, early voting in polls, leaning Trump. North Carolina, neutral. Anybody's race. Wisconsin, okay? I average of 7 polls in Wisconsin on October 29th, shows Trump by a 0.2% lead, virtually a tie. And early voting, Wisconsin saw a 45% increase in voting for 2020. And if you ask me, that does not bode well for the Trump campaign. The Democrats lead 35 to 23% in Wisconsin, with 42% being independent. Bro, that looked like she walking the dog on Trump. 35 to 23 in Wisconsin. It's not as many minorities in Wisconsin. So I think she got more of that Republican vote in the early vote. 42% being independent, she probably up by 10 points on Trump easy in Wisconsin so far. Looking at the numbers and how good VP Harris has consistently polled better than Trump among independents, Wisconsin, as of today, if you look at the numbers, the polling and the voting, the early voting, I would say Wisconsin looks really good for VP Harris. Really, really good. You know what I'm saying? Unless something happened like Angelo's saying where Trump flips New Jersey or something like that. You know? But yeah, Wisconsin looked really, really good for VP Harris. Michigan, bless up Cab. Bro, she came back so strong in Michigan. In Michigan, an average of 8 polls last conducted on October 29th shows VP Harris of 1.8% in Michigan, meaning the polls are trending in her direction. Looking at the numbers in Michigan, Democrats lead 47 to 42%, with 11% being independent. So that looks solid for VP Harris, considering she's picking up Republican women and independents, and seeing those numbers, how she's opening up a lead in the polls and looking at the early vote numbers, I would have to say again that Michigan looks pretty good for VP Harris right now. Last but not least, Pennsylvania. In PA, Trump is up by 0.6 points, which is basically a tie. Some people might equate that as momentum because, you know, Harris was leading, then Trump will lead, then Harris is leading up to about a point, then Trump come back. So some people might equate seeing him up by 0.6 points is momentum, you know what I'm saying, towards Trump. But 1.5 million ballots have already been cast in PA, which is a substantial amount of the voting bloc. Looking at the numbers, the Democrats are up 58% to 32%, with 10% of the electorate independent. The lead that she have now, I think in 2020, the Dems was up right now like 64% to something. But once again, I think that it's just those black males who the Democrats got support from and minorities. I just think they're not voting. That's all that is. But if they're not voting, as long as they don't vote for Trump, she still got a lead. Okay? The Republicans, you got to remember too, are pushing that early vote. So I don't think that matters much. PA is a toss-up right now, but the organization the Democrats have, the Republican lean in the polls, I think VP Harris has a solid shot in PA looking at the numbers. So guys, I'm about to jump back down in the chat real quick. You know what I'm saying? It's discussion time, guys. Our last one. Y'all make this good. Samuel Ponce, all you guys stuck with me to the end. I appreciate you guys. Okay? Y'all make the chat good, okay? So I think it comes down to Pennsylvania. Whoever performs in Pennsylvania will win the election. As long as nothing's like Angelo's saying it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like he flipped New Jersey or something like that. As long as nothing like that happens, I think it comes down to Pennsylvania. I think Harris holds the blue wall, Michigan, Wisconsin, and if she does, she'll become the 47th president by winning Pennsylvania. So, guys, I'm about to get down in the chat. This is our last one. I want you guys to let me know what you think. Show me numbers or perspective that disagrees with mine, and we can discuss. Guys, the last time, if you guys have not liked the video, I ask that you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Also, guys, if you want to donate to the channel, you can hit that super chat button. I'll stop the content, address your comments directly, and your donations are much appreciated. So Samuel Ponce is saying the United States of Ukraine. Sir, Ukraine is just a proxy war. I don't see what y'all don't see about that. It's just to stop Putin. If you don't stop Putin now, Putin gonna go straight to Kyiv. Once he get to Kyiv, he gonna want to go to Warsaw. Once he get to Warsaw, he might end up trying to go to Paris. You see what I'm saying? That I think it's about stopping your enemies. And Ukraine, do you want to go against Putin with American blood or Ukrainian blood? You just trying to keep Putin in check. That's all that is. You see what I'm saying? That's my opinion. Let's see. Michael says, you don't know what you're saying. You know what I'm saying, Michael? Michael, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Colin Radley says Trump landslide. I believe, man. I really don't believe that, Colin. We gonna see, y'all. Today, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and it's Tuesday night. Guys, I'm streaming again on Saturday. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I'm streaming, and then on Wednesday. So I'm not going to stream on Tuesday. But from Saturday to Wednesday, I'm streaming. Just take out Tuesday. So, guys, Mr. Colin, I'm going to be right back here on Monday, and Tuesday, we're going to see. I don't see no landslide. It's possible that he wins the election if he wins Pennsylvania and he flips one of them states like Angelos. I'm not in New Jersey. Angelo's in New Jersey. He got boots on the ground. I'm not in New Jersey. He's saying he thinks it's a chance that he might flip a state. If he flips a state, then, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think he'll win. But if he don't flip no states with just those 7 battlegrounds, he could win Nevada. He could win Arizona. He could win Georgia. He still don't become president. He could win North Carolina, Georgia, Nevada, and Arizona. He still don't become president. So I think this race is really as close. All the posters will tell you they really believe this race is as close as it looks. So if this race is as close as it looks, and you give him 4 of the battleground states, he don't become president with 4 of those battleground states. If it's a 50-50 race and you give him 4 states, she get 3. The 3 states that she looking better and probably gonna win in is in the blue wall. She wins the blue wall and maintains all the rest of her states, she become 47. So I'm saying unless something going on right now, I don't see it. Look, just because Angelo said that, I'm gonna look something up real quick. Okay, let's look up the early voting in New Jersey. Colin, because you said that too, I'm going to look up the early voting in New Jersey real quick. Let's look up what the numbers look like. Because in the polls, Trump don't have a chance. In my opinion, Trump has as much of a chance of winning New Jersey as Kamala does Texas. Cause I know a lot of people in Houston and Texas. You seen her, she came to Houston. I know a lot of people in Texas voting for Kamala. In the polls, Trump only up by like 5-6 points. So that's what I'm saying. So if you saying that not you, Colin, but Angelo was saying that about New Jersey, let's look at the early vote numbers in New Jersey, though. Y'all give me a second. Let's look it up. So in New Jersey, 60% Democrats, 21% Republican, and 19% Independents. So 60% Democrats. Let's say Angelo right. You're going to give Donald Trump 10% of the Democrats. So let's put Kamala at 50%. You got to give her some Republicans and independents. Listen, let's give Trump 10% in New Jersey right now. I wish Angelo was in here, okay? 620,000 ballots. The Democrats leading 60-21, okay? 19% independent. Let's give Trump 10% of those Democrats votes. 10%, that's a lot, okay? Angelo might know 300 people. 300 people ain't 1% of 620,000. So let's give them 10%. That's a lot. So that means Kamala got 50% of the vote. Okay? Some of them Republicans in New Jersey and some of those independents in New Jersey are voting for Kamala. She over 50%. So I don't see how the Democrats flip. I mean, I don't see Trump down by so many points in New York City, bro. I ain't even gonna look up the polls. That's what I'm saying. So guys, I don't see like any states being flipped. And if you look at Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania, you look at the polls with the early vote. If you look at them together, I just don't see no kind of win in that margin for Trump right now. If he could pull out PA, he could do it. I think she's going to win Wisconsin. I think she's going to win Michigan. To me, it's all about Pennsylvania. Them other 4 states don't matter. He could win them 4. Wisconsin, she looking really good in. Michigan, she looking really good in. Pennsylvania, I think it looks good. I think the numbers are a little bit lower because some black people are going to stay home. Not vote for Trump. I think they're going to stay home. They're not going to vote. That's my take on it. I see you, Mita, baby. I appreciate you. She's sitting in here riding with me. Thank you, baby. Gianna says, at the end of the day, most people voting for Kamala out of hate for Trump. Hey, you might have a point. You might have a point. But vice versa, people vote for Trump is because they love him. We're going to find out if most people love or hate Trump. But I think a lot of people don't. Listen, who said that? Y'all not good with names. Gianna, I hope you didn't hit that subscribe and notification bell. That was a great comment. That was an excellent comment. Great, great, great comment. I think it's a referendum on Trump more than it is about Harris and her policies. People just don't know Harris. Harris is a tough woman. She's a prosecutor. And at the same time, she's tough. She has a heart of gold, man. She's strong. She's kind-hearted and strong. That's just point blank. People don't know her yet, though. But when they get to know her, you know what I'm saying? Michael says he'll win the popular vote. I don't see that at all. It's about neck and neck right now. It's about neck and neck. But he can have the popular vote. He can have it. All she needs is to hold her states and win Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. Hillary won the popular vote in 2016, and who won the election? The popular vote don't matter. It's state by state. She hold her states, win Michigan, looking good. Like, remember Bless Up Kev? I told you she was going to bounce back. Y'all go back and watch the lives. I told you she going to bounce back in Michigan. She has done that. Looking good in Michigan. She looking real good. I mean, really, really good in Wisconsin and Pennsylvania. I think Pennsylvania's still kind of a toss-up, but she looking good in Pennsylvania. Hold her states, win them 3. That's why I'm confident going into the election. Al Gore says, what do you think about Kamala Harris being elevated to the top of the ticket without a competitive nomination process? I think it hurt her more than it helped the Republicans. Because going through that process, people would have got to know her, seen she was a great person, in my opinion, and I think it hurt her more than it helped her. I don't think it helped her like she just got a gift. I think it hurt her more than it helped her. She came in too rusty. You know what I'm saying? Probably was a surprise to her, like, oh man, I'm finna have to run for president. So it took her a while to get into the groove. It's gonna take a while for people to get to know her. So it's like the devil I know or the devil I don't know. They vote for Trump, some people, because they don't know her. You see what I'm saying? But I think after 90 days, people got pretty comfortable with her. And one thing I will say, Samuel, because if she wasn't the vice president, I don't think she has a chance. But because she is the vice president, the optics of it, people are seeing her already in the White House, so I think they feel comfortable with her not knowing her. She already the vice president. What's it going to hurt if I vote for her, she become president? Logan says, really read about George Lincoln. Rockwell wrote about the powers that pull the string of the country. Logan, I agree with that, 1,000%. That's why I don't want to give rich people tax cuts. You see what I'm saying? I agree with that. Janae, G? Okay, G. Thank you for that. G, are you a male or a female? You know what I'm saying? And G, next time you come in here, G, I'm going to go ahead and put you as a moderator too. Michelle says she put people in jail for pot. Really? That's what I'm saying, Michelle. She's tough. She's strong. People don't know that about her, Michelle, but she's tough. She real tough. I think y'all gonna be shocked. She gonna be deporting everybody. She's strong, bro. She real strong. But she a sweetheart. She's a kind person. Just got to get to know her. You know what I'm saying? Michelle said that's wrong. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just as an attorney general, Michelle, you just got to follow the law, baby. You feel what I'm saying? Michael says, don't know her. Look at the past 3.5 years. Michael, she was the vice president the last 3.5 years. You see what I'm saying? She was the vice president the last 3.5 years. Mita says, commit the crime, you do the time. Michael says for pot, and now she wants to legalize it. Bro, she's a politician. That's what the climate is in America, is to legalize it. You know what I'm saying? Samuel says that he thinks she's evil. Samuel, I don't see evil. You know what I'm saying? If you define that, I don't see evil. Michelle says Dems don't follow the law. Look at Pelosi. And Michelle, who are you for? Are you for Harris or are you for Trump? Reagan says, Mita, Trump is your boss. Skid marks. Hey, with that comment, that's my time, y'all. Guys, I know I didn't tell anybody that Bless Up Kev says legalize it. Listen, Rager, y'all so crazy. But the 43 y'all stood it with me to the end. Look, I told everybody that I was going to stream on Saturday instead of today, so I just jumped on with the stream. Still streaming Saturday, still streaming Sunday, still streaming Monday, election Tuesday, stream on Wednesday. Bless Up Kev, I'm going to say one more thing, but to when you said legalize marijuana, I agree with you 1,000%, okay? You could ask my mama, bro. I was saying this, bro, whenever I was in my 20s. I didn't understand it as much. I was saying people would drink, and I'll drink a beer, and then I would smoke a blunt back then, and I would say this beer got me more messed up than the weed. Why is the alcohol legal, but the weed wasn't? I didn't understand that. You could ask my mama. I was saying this back, bro, in the 2000s, okay? I stood against the police as far as marijuana, locking people up for marijuana. So, Michelle, I understand that. That's the law. But what I'm saying today about legalizing marijuana, bro, if you do not legalize marijuana, that money is going to the cartel. All that money people with marijuana goes to the cartel. So every time you buy marijuana, you giving money to the cartel. And people still getting high. You're not stopping them from getting high. So if you legalize it, you getting taxes off that money. You see what I'm saying? You hurting the drug dealers. If the drug dealers can't sell the weed, what they going to do? They're going to go out of business. Or they're going to have to find some other crimes to commit. See what I'm saying? You hurting drug dealers. You controlling the flow of the marijuana. You controlling how people consume the marijuana, and you getting the tax dollars for it. It's not right. In my opinion, I don't think people should be walking around high. If they're doing it for a medical reason, that's different. But just walking around getting high is just like alcohol. But they got alcohol legal, and I'm saying like, why give money to the cartel when you could get tax dollars and get the money to the government? It's just about where the money going. That's the only thing I have with the legalizing marijuana. If it's illegal, you giving money to the cartels. If it's legal, the government gets the money. You know, bro, I went to Colorado. The weed, who's selling? You can't make no money off of marijuana. Not as an individual. How you gonna make money when you just go to the store and buy it? So all the weed selling, the cartel got to come up with a different drug because they can't make money off weed no more in a lot of states, half the states in the union. Bless Up Kev says it's medical. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying Bless Up Kev, 1,000%, bro. You can't, if for medical reasons, yes. Yes, for medical reasons, yes. 10,000%. For medical reasons, yes. 20,000, 100,000%. For medical reasons. Legalize all day. All day. For medical, I don't see the reasons why not. I'm saying, listen, so I tell my kid I don't want him to get this bubble gum, okay? I don't want my kid chewing bubble gum. 1980, I declared a war on drugs, and I did everything I could to try to stop my child from chewing bubble gum. 25 years later, he's still chewing the gum. And over them 25 years, let's just say he paid $1 million to chew that gum, and he gave the money to my enemy. Okay? So how are you stopping it? It don't make no sense. The cartel supplying the drugs. So as long as you keep letting people go buy the drugs, the cartel gonna keep getting money and they gonna keep supplying demand. Okay? When you legalize it, it's like you cut their neck. Cartel, why I'm gonna come to you and buy weed when I could get it cheaper and better and safer from a store? Cartel gone. You legalize the marijuana, the cartel through. You hung them. That's how you defeat the cartel, by legalizing. That's how you beat them. Bruh, people just don't think. You legalize the marijuana, you defeat the cartel. They're not selling the marijuana no more. That means you don't need as many police officers, which means that the police could be fighting different kind of crimes. So crime's probably gonna go down because you got the same cops that's doing other stuff besides chasing a pothead. You see what I'm saying? So you got police officers, and then you getting tax dollars. You getting tax dollars in the state off of the marijuana. So once you get those tax dollars, now you not only police ain't gonna have to chase the weed dealers, you got money to give them a raise. You could give teachers a raise. You could fix the roads. What my only argument is, I'm a Christian. So I'm not for nobody out there being high, drunk, or nothing. God says have a sober mind. So I'm for people being sober-minded. So I'm a Christian. But what I'm saying, the logic of it, if you cannot stop the cartels from distributing the drugs, then what's the point of keep letting them get money to keep doing more crimes? Why are you going to let the cartel keep getting money to keep doing more crimes? It don't make sense. The government is supposed to have that money. That's my opinion. You see Samuel. That's right, Samuel. But guys, that's my time. I appreciate all y'all. I love you guys all much. Reagan says, would you pay for Harris? What you mean? Hey, Reagan, I'm going to make you a moderator. Hey, Reagan. Hey, Reagan. Hey, Reagan. Hey, Reagan. Hey, Reagan. Hey, Reagan, what happened to your MAGA hat, bro? Reagan, you a boy or a girl? Reagan, I'm going to make you a moderator, I swear. Just for your comments. Would you pay for Harris? What do you? I hope you ain't talking about what I think you're talking about. Hey, I'm not that kind of dude, man. I'm really not. I'm a Christian. You know what I'm saying? I believe one of God's strong sins that he speaks against the most is fornication. You see what I'm saying? So I don't just go around sleeping with people. But you saying VP Harris is a beautiful woman, but like I don't, the love I have for her isn't in that kind of way. That's so funny. Bro, you hear the darnest things in this chat. Guys, thank y'all so much. Look at Reagan laughing, man. You so funny. They saying that's great, bro. That's you that's talking funny. You too funny. Would you pay for hair? I wouldn't pay for no girl, Reagan. Listen, I'm in Houston, man. A girl that I think is so gorgeous. She's so beautiful. Like, I was following her on Instagram, everything, bro. Like, my motivator and everything. Like, she posting online, bars. You see what I'm saying? Like, her location, where she is. I ain't even gonna meet up with her, bro. And that's a girl I like. So, like, I don't, like, pursue or chase women like that. So, to ask me that question like that, no, I wouldn't pay for nobody. But if you ask me, would I kick it with VP Harris? Heck yeah. I think she's so cool. I could just tell, bro, she cool. You see how she always laughing and smiling? That shows you a lot of things. I know she's strong. I know she's hard. She's a prosecutor. I understand that from a litigator standpoint. But I think her heart is really good. She's real soft-hearted. She's just a good person. So if you got to pick a leader between the orange man and the cool, cute woman, who you gonna pick? It's a no-brainer. Y'all, thank you so much. Bless up, Cam. Me the baby. You hear me, Reagan? All Samuel Ponce. You know what I'm saying? All you guys. Thank you guys so much. Guyana. I hope I pronounced your name right that time. Guyana. I hope I pronounced it right. Thank you guys so much. Once again, guys, I'll be streaming again on Saturday. So you guys catch me on Saturday around 7 a.m. We're going to talk about Trump and the Nikki Haley voters. You see what I'm saying? Guys, I thank you guys so much for being with me, for joining with me. Everyone who donated, thank you guys. I love you guys so much. Once again, I'll see you guys on Saturday. Guys, you go out there, enjoy this beautiful weather, enjoy this day. Halloween's tomorrow. I hope y'all have a great day, a great week, and I'll see you guys on Saturday. Take care.